Alrighty, here we go. We're gonna get right into this because we want to get this under 15 minutes. We're gonna do a little 4 ab burner. Nadine, what's going down, lady?
There she is.
We're just gonna do a 4 movement ab burner. You're gonna need a towel. We should have probably put that. We just decided that. If not, that's okay. You can do the movement without the towel. Just mimic it, and we're gonna repost this later so you can follow along afterwards. So here we go. Before we get 15 minutes. What we're gonna do? You're going first. I like it. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing a V-sit, and Dee's gonna scooch on up and crunch up, and start the timer. 15 seconds. We're gonna work for 45 seconds. 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna look through the sucker 4 times, 3 times. I can't do math. I've already got sunstroke. All right, and getting ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. So Dee is going to thread the towel above and below. So she's going to crunch up underneath. There you go. You can even try to do this if you don't have a towel handy. Just try to crunch up and clap underneath your hand underneath your legs, instead of doing the pull if you don't have the towel. So up, and then just kind of clap underneath if you don't have a towel right now, which is totally fine because we didn't tell you. All right, so about 8 more seconds of this, and there's a modification, just going with one leg, because you really want to protect the low back when you are doing ab exercises. Nothing in the low back. All right, 15 seconds of rest. What we're going to be doing next is same using the towel. Actually, you want to scooch this way just a tiny bit. Back, yeah, there we go. All right, arms straight out, keeping that towel nice and taut, tension. Dee's gonna crunch up, and then nice little rotation, still keeping that towel pulling. It's almost like a tug of war between your arms, so you want to keep that nice tension in the towel the whole time. Now you notice the pace that Dee's going at right now is nice and slow. She's not lurching her body up and using momentum. She's really focusing on those lower abs to help bring her up, and then it's a nice controlled twist, making sure she's using those obliques and just not swinging her arms like you'll probably see me doing in the second lap. So this is the example of what to do, and then when it's my turn, you'll see what not to do. All right, so 15 seconds of work. We're doing a sort of like a modified jackknife now. So instead of like bringing our legs all the way up, we're gonna keep our knees bent, and we're gonna just come up a tiny little bit. So when your knees and hip are in line with each other, that's where we're gonna stop, right there. Still keeping tension in that towel the whole time, so Dee can just really focus on those abs right there. Now, once again, if you are feeling anything in the low back, you can keep one leg down and just alternate the leg you bring up. But you want to do that nice little pause at the top and really squeeze and then release, just like that. Delightful. There's about 15 more seconds, and we're going to do one last move. Then we're going to cycle back up to the top, and we're going to go through this sucker 2 more times. See, I'm getting the hang of it now. It only took me 4 minutes. All right, 3 seconds. Boom. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna actually bring in the low back a little bit here, so you can feel something in the low back. Dee's really gonna focus on squeezing her butt. It's like doing a lat pull down if back you're in a gym. Remember what it was like to actually be inside a gym and you had that bar and you got to pull it down towards your chest? Same idea here, but we're using the towel and we're lying on our stomach. So still keeping that tension, both arms pulling apart that towel. Nice squeeze, slow release. The whole time Dee is squeezing her butt because we want to bring in the low back in a good way to help strengthen it. So it's really easy to forget about the butt when you're doing this movement and focus all here, but still really keep that butt squeezed. You got about another 10 seconds. Slow release. There we go. Keep pulling in 3 seconds. All right. Now this is what it shouldn't look like. You just had a whole round of what it's supposed to look like. Now here's what it's not supposed to look like. This is gonna be terrible.
This is gonna be amazing.
So if you have longer legs, have a longer towel.
Yeah. You can also use a band if you have a band, dyna band, elastic band. So we're back to those V-sits with the towel over under. Slow controlled. So again, you're rolling up one vertebra at a time, slow controlled. Nice. Staying nice and tall through the chest. So this is also allowing you to work on your mobility. Right, Rob?
Yep, as you can clearly see.
Yes. Nice, so 20 more seconds. Remember, the slower you do this, the better. So ideally, you want to match Rob's pace here. Definitely not anything faster. Beautiful, nice. So exhale on the way up, slow, controlled, holding the towel under and over. Nice, you're trying to fight that gravity on the way back down. Really, really fire up those abs. All right, awesome.
Okay.
We're doing roll-ups. So your legs are split in like a V shape. Beautiful. And again, you're rolling up center, and when you're up at the top, you're gonna rotate around the trunk and reach with your left hand towards your right foot. Gentle rotation.
Oh.
Nice. Slow controlled. So one vertebra at a time. So notice when Rob is rolling up, he's rounding his back, chin into his chest. One vertebra at a time. Slow control. Same on the way down. So he's starting at his hips, lumbar, thoracic, cervical spine. Slow controlled.
You just made those words up.
Feet stay on the ground. So you want to super glue your heels into the floor at all times. To modify this, you can bend your knees, place your feet flat on the floor. That puts the pelvis in more of a neutral alignment and allows you for a little bit more mobility through in your pelvis.
Why didn't you tell me that at the beginning?
Just because it's more fun that way. 3 more seconds. Nice, awesome. All right, modified jackknife. So again, here really concentrating on pulling that towel apart, okay? Creating lots of tension. So you should feel the muscles in between your shoulder blades nicely engaged the entire time. Lots of isometric work happening there as you're working on your abs. Beautiful. And then extend, back stays neutral, abs stay tight and engaged the entire time. So just here, parallel, your legs are parallel with the arms, and then open. Exhale, belly button towards the spine, slow, controlled. So if you want to work harder as Rob is right now, you can extend your legs on the way down. That's going to make it a little bit more challenging for your abs.
Oh my word!
Yes, and remember, as you're bringing it in, you're lifting the chest up as well. So you're lifting your shoulder blades off the mat on that lift, hold, slow controlled, exhale on the way down, belly button in, back neutral. Nice, beautiful. Last 8 seconds. And we're almost done through that second lap here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. All right, Supermans.
All right.
Beautiful. Okay, so remember, head stays in line with the spine here. You're not tilting that head back and not pulling on your neck. You're keeping that neck in a nice neutral alignment. Okay, pulling the towel apart, really focusing on squeezing the muscles in between the shoulder blades. Abs stay tight, glutes engaged, lift, 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 pull, and then extend. And at the same time as you're pulling the towel down and then extending out, you want to pull it apart all at the same time. Nice. 25 more seconds. Nice deep breaths. Beautiful. Really concentrating on engaging your core, including your lower back as well as muscles in between the shoulder blades as you're pulling that towel down. Nice work. All right, Rob, 10 more seconds.
Oh my word.
Nice deep breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and you're done.
All right. One last lap. B gets to do it again.
Yay! Love abs. I really do.
I know.
This
I
is
did one
actually
lap
fun.
of that and I was, this is fun. All right, so remember we're pulling up. Keep those heels a little bit lower so you can get that towel underneath. Once again, do your best to match Dee's tempo because that's the speed you want to be going. And remember, because it is the last round, especially if you haven't done a lot of ab work in the past little bit, your low back could really start to fire up. So once again, go back to these modified versions with one foot on the ground, still keeping that tension. Pull, pull, pull that towel apart, really bring in those shoulders. Don't deny yourself of that extra fun. All right, we're gonna be doing that up, crunch up with that rotation, still nice and taut. Getting ourselves ready in 3, 2, 1. So again, nice slow control lift, nice rotation. Remember, every movement that Dee's doing right now is a deliberate movement. There's no momentum, there's no swinging. It's all abs and core doing all the movement here. And that's what you want. Too often we go way too fast when we do ab exercises and you stop engaging the muscles that you want to engage. So nice and slow. Oh, feel that burn?
Oh, I feel it. Love it.
I'm sure 99% of you right there aren't enjoying it, but
What are you talking about? I'm sure they're loving it, right? Yeah. I think I'm seeing some thumbs up.
Yeah. All right, 2 more and then we're done. You can get on with your lovely day. Beautiful weather here in Toronto, wherever you are. Yep, so here we do those modified jackknives. So once again, nice and slow, nice crunch, squeeze. There we go. Now, just like I was doing, you can extend your legs.
I knew he's gonna do that.
to make this a little bit more enjoyable, to really get those lower abs involved in the party. But once again, that might really bring in the lower back. So just be careful. This nanosecond, you feel that low back activate. Bend the knees or put one heel on the ground and bring one leg up instead. We're broken records about low back because too many people go through low back pain, and you never should do that. Stop, reset your form, go to a modified position. 5 seconds. Nice and controlled. And here we go, last one. We're doing that lat pull down, and then we're done. Great little 15-minute, less than 15 minutes, literally 12 minutes. So get ourselves ready, 3 seconds. Bruce making a little appearance, little walk-on roll as he goes away. That's it. So once again, Dee is still really pulling that towel apart, really squeezing. So really take your time down here as you squeeze. That towel should end up right here at the top of your chest, not here on your collarbone, below the collarbone, so you can really squeeze those shoulder blades and really bring in your big back muscles into the party. Sadly, we're coming up on our last 10 seconds and still maintaining that butt squeeze. So that low back. 3, 2.
Activity completed.
You better believe that activity's completed. So there you go. That's it. 12 minutes in a towel. Great little total ab burner. Not only that, but you're also bringing in your shoulders and your arms by using the towel, so you're getting a lot more bang for your buck, because we're all about value. All about value.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us,
Yeah.
guys. See you next week.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of your day.